Hey guys, down here in the shop trying to get out the rest of these flags for Christmas. I was working on this particular flag, a stained flag, and as I'm working on the Union, I'm starting to use a tip that was provided by R.D. Kennedy on my Facebook. I decided to go ahead, and while I'm working on it, let's show you the tip. I haven't shared that yet. It helped me out a lot. I want to show it to you. Check it out. Okay, so as you've seen in a previous video talking about the bleed over, or how do you prevent the bleed over, where you keep the red stain from getting on the blue, or on this part of where you're going to stain the blue, or vice versa, keep the blue off the red. What I done before in the past is I clamp these together, then I lay the stencil down, I mark the edge of the stencil, and then I take my knife, my pocket knife, and just scribe that mark. Okay, just scribe all 7 pieces. Do it a couple times, then I would take the tape and push down in the edge of it. Okay, that's what I did in previous video. That has worked great for me. I haven't had no issues with that. It's actually been very helpful to do that. That's one of the best ways I've found. Now, R.D. Kennedy on my Facebook showed me a different way. This one's already done. You can see the good crisp line here, and so basically all he did was he took a razor blade. Now you've got that line scribe. You know this is going to line up straight when you put it all together. And he took the razor blade, stick it in that little, where you scribed it there, in the little groove, tap it. Now again, you always wear goggles or eye protection when you're in the shop. Anytime, especially when you're hitting metal to metal. You never know, I'm barely tapping this, you just never know what's going to happen. So you tap it slightly. It goes in just a bit, and there you go. That's what it looks like. And then you stain it, and I'll show you how I stained that one. Okay, as you can see here, I already have the razor blade in place, and as I start to stain, this is normally where I would be still putting the tape on. It doesn't take that long to apply tape, but it does take longer than tapping a razor blade in place, and you have to make sure you get the tape pushed down in the groove. Now also with the tape, you still can't apply too much stain right there against the tape. If it gets wet or really wet up against the tape, it will run under it, and I learned that the hard way earlier on. With the razor blade, the grain is cut, the razor blade is there as a barrier, and as you can see here, I am not concerned about how heavy I apply the stain. I actually like a heavier coat of stain, and I leave it on to let it dry. I actually learned that as a tip from one of my viewers earlier on as well. Where I used to wipe the stain off, I noticed that some of my viewers were leaving the stain on there, which added a deeper look, and I like that a lot. So I do apply a heavy coat, and again, you put a heavy coat against the razor blade, no worries, it's not going to go under the razor blade or pass over. And here you can see that I'm finished, ready to take this razor blade off, and it's that easy. Just grab it, pull it right off, because you don't tap it in far enough to make it hard to come out. You don't tap it in deep, and as you can see, there's a good crisp line, which is what we're after. All right guys, that's it. I just want to share that real quick with you. I realized as I'm using this information that I'd gathered from someone else that I hadn't shared it myself, and I want to share this because it's helpful, it's quick, it's easy, and it might be something that you can use and help you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, have a great day.